This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, and verse 45. Therefore hear you the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Barakatha Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Recha Kodash. Yahweh is the true name of whom the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is the true name of whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I'd like to give all the praises, glory, and honor unto Abanawa, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Recha Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone GMS, who rule and teach Yasha Allah well through the Spirit, leading the flock by example, and are our true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the Bayath Shada Wadah, which is the house of David, the tabernacle of David scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Adawan Ratazah, that is to say, Lord willing. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. So, yeah, the reason why I brought out the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, and verse 45, is that here we have, okay, going on right now, current news, okay, Bible prophecy taking place, alright, Israel attacks Lebanon, okay, that's what you see going on here, man, okay, so these Amalekites, alright, they're basically moving in a very prideful manner, alright, and this is live, this is going on right now, Al Jazeera. Israel attacks Lebanon live, ground offensive against Hezbollah launched. Right, 1st of October 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Israeli soldiers have entered Lebanon after the army announced a limited ground operation against Hezbollah. Israel launches more airstrikes on the southern suburbs of Beirut, that's the capital of Lebanon, right, bombing several neighborhoods after ordering residents to evacuate. Attacks on Lebanon deleted at least 95 people on Monday, the country's health ministry has said. Alright. So, hey, okay, war talks, man. We're in a time of war, not peace. Again, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 45. Therefore, hear you the counsel of Ha-Adawan Yahweh, that he hath taken against Babylon, right? America's modern day Babylon, right? And his purposes that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock, right? You JJs, you small hatters, the Amalekites, right? Shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Okay? The least of the flock, you JJs, man. You're going to draw America into this third world war, okay? And you will lose, right? Because that's Bible prophecy, okay? And that's the pride of E. And we know what scripture says, you know, about pride. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, and verse 23. And it reads, a man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. Right, and E is far from humble, man. Okay. So this devil, man, his pride is gonna bring him low. You see. And these Amalekites already recently deleted a bunch of leaders. All right. I know. See, these people in the world are questioning, oh, when will this stop? But we understand that this is all part of the Lord's plan, you know, to increase these tensions. You see, that's going on. All for the last days, man. Okay. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah again. But this time we'll go to the 28th chapter. We'll start at verse 7. Alright. And it reads, nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears, and in the ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me, and before thee of old, prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and evil and of pestilence. Right? And we've seen all manners of pestilence happening all throughout the earth, man. All these different diseases, you know, different plagues taking place. We're living in evil times, man. Alright? The love of many is waxing cold. Okay? You got wars and rumors of wars. Alright? Nations testing their military arsenal. Alright? And that's what the prophets of old did. Okay? And the prophets come back in their lot. You see? Verse 9. The prophet which prophesieth of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord Yahweh hath truly sent him. Okay. So when you look at the major prophecies taking place right now, okay, with this, Israel, Lebanon thing being one of them, okay, we understand that the Most High Yahweh Baal Shem Shai, right, is working, and there's very little time left, okay. Things are being set into place, all right. So if that's close, imagine how close they are to implementing the MOTB. It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 4, and verse 37. It reads, By measure hath he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times, and he doth not move nor stir them, until the said measure be fulfilled. Okay? So we know that prophecies have to happen in the correct order. We know that the nukes are not going to fly tomorrow. Okay? There's still things that has to, come to pass first, right? Such as the mandatory implementation of the digital all. Okay? That has to be globally put into place as a form of buying and selling, right? Before World War III fully happens, okay? Really, we're in like the beginning to the midst of it, okay? But it's not fully taking place yet because the MOTB has to be made mandatory first, okay? Let's see some more articles on this, okay? Because this is good, man. This is Yappa stuff. Yeah. See, The Guardian, 17 minutes ago. Titled Middle East Crisis Live, IDF says it has begun a targeted ground operation in Lebanon. US warns Iran against reprisals. Okay, certain of these things. The IDF has said 3 launches were detected in northern Israel. 2 were intercepted by Israeli air defense, and another fell into an open area, according to the Israeli army. Proof that they ain't the people, man. Okay, they've got all these military weapons and stuff like that. Earlier, we reported that air raid alerts had been issued in Israel's northern city of Safed, which lies just kilometers from the Lebanese border. Alright, 2 Iraqi security told Reuters that an initial investigation showed 3 rockets were fired, including one that landed near buildings used by Iraqi counter-terrorism forces, causing damages and fire to some vehicles but no casualties. You see? So that's that. Alright. CNN. And look, we're at the end of 2024, man. So things are well underway. It'll take a while for it to load up. Yeah. Israel's blistering escalation in its war with Hezbollah defies pressure from the US, a key ally, to reach a ceasefire agreement with Hezbollah. The escalation in the war has deleted more than 1,000 people, destroyed homes, and displaced 1 million in Lebanon, authorities say. Yeah, it's not just, soldiers that they're targeting, it's civilians, children, and, women and things like that. Okay? This devil, he loves to shed blood. Alright? Let's go to the book of St. Matthew, chapter 24. This is the words of Yahweh man. Okay. Start verse 6, and it reads, And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, for the end is not yet. The nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Alright. That's right. Okay. even in the whole Israel-Palestine thing, all right, which the anniversary to that is coming up, like what, next Monday, the 7th of October. Okay, that's been going on for quite a long time now. All right, so there's wars and rumors of wars, man. Okay, verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows. You see, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai is visiting the world which He made, right? Even with these, natural disasters. Now, back in the ancient world, people knew that there were natural disasters, and they understand that it was the working of God. You know, even though it was the wrong God, right? But now these people in these modern times, they're seeing and believing um, that it's all science, or and they wholeheartedly trust whatever he says. Okay, he has completely removed God out of the equation. Right, he's taken God out of schools. He's basically taken God out of everything. Right, he says, oh well, it's actually G warming that's causing this to happen. It's sea change that's causing that to happen. When it's the Lord causing these things to happen, but he has bamboozled the people into believing what he says automatically, right, and believing that it's correct, just like that automatically. Okay, we even see more uproars of the people all throughout the world. Different protests and uproars, man. Okay, so we're certainly in the end, right? So the signs that we're witnessing in the world is all prophecy, right? This is the final act. This is the end of our captivities, because once Yahushai takes E down, Yasha Allah rules next. Okay, we're not going into captivity again. You see, that's why we get excited when we see news articles such as this. Let's go to the book of Acts. Let's go to the book of Acts, chapter 1, and verse 6, man. Because what did the disciples ask Yahushai? Okay, it reads, when they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? Okay, and he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. Okay, so this is the right spirit to be in, man. Okay, it's like, when are these things going to come? Because we understand that we have a better, brighter thing to look forward to, a better, brighter future ahead of us. You see, this ain't it. And that reminds me of Hebrews, precept in Hebrews chapter 13, I believe it's verse 14. And it reads, for here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come. Alright? And that's true, man. He has seared, right? He has seared it into the minds of the people, right? Into the world, right? And have them believe that without him, the whole world would be just, it deteriorate. But really, it's the opposite, because without you, life is much, much better, far more better, right? And the planet is better off. The plant life, the trees, the animals, the ecosystem, the environment, people in general are better off, right? Because you're the curse on the earth, man. The whole world would be at rest, pursuant to the book of Isaiah, chapter, 14. Okay, so we're seeking the kingdom to come, not trying to make it and be successful in this society, right? And in order to do that, anyway, you have to, compromise your morals and sell out to the god of this world, which is Satan, right? Ran under his physical counterpart, beginning with the Amalekites. Okay, we set our minds on the things above, not of the things of this world, man. All right. So yeah. And that's the healthy mindset to be in. We've got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, like the Apostle Gabar says. Okay. So Yeah, I mentioned before, man, it ain't just soldiers that are being deleted, but civilians are being deleted in the process. You see, and that's just the bloodthirsty nature of E. Hezbollah said it would choose a leader as soon as possible after Israel assassinated its chief Hassan Nasrallah. The group also vowed to continue fighting Israel in support of Palestinians even after a growing number of senior figures were deleted. Alright? I know I'm jumping from paragraph to paragraph, I'm not reading it in order, but you know, picking out bits. It's quite short anyway. Yeah. Some of it is said in other articles too. Yeah. Ahead of the incursion, Israel's security cabinet approved the next phase of its war with Hezbollah, according to a national broadcaster. So things are heating up. They ain't dying down. Alright? And it's just going to escalate further and further. Alright? It's just going to escalate. Again, man, these devils as well. Alright? Again, they have that bloodthirsty nature. And when you go to the book of the prophet Ezekiel, 35, that's it. Ezekiel chapter 35. We'll go straight to the point, verse 6. Right, and it reads, Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, whose name is Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Alright? This devil loves to shed blood. He fantasizes about it. It's nothing to him. Alright? It actually gets on his nerves when he can't spill blood. Okay? They cannot sleep until they've done some form of wickedness. It's like another day at the office for them. It's true. Honestly, it's true. That's what they're about, man. That's the wicked for you. Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 20. And it reads, Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he hath taken against Edom, right, the Caucasian race, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman, right, Teman are the so-called Germans, right, the German Edomites, right, and they're just, the wise, they're the wisest Edomites, okay. Surely the least of the flock, the JJs, shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Okay. Yeah, so the JJs are going to drag America into World War III. Right? Got to say it over and over, man. Especially for you new listeners coming in. Alright? So yeah, your Temanites are, the wisest Edomites. Okay? The great, minds that come out of Germany and all that. You see? So yeah, the JJs they know that it's the US that's going to protect them. You see, if it weren't for the United States, these Ishmaelite nations they would have done a thing or two by now, man. All right, but when you have America backing you on your side, and then you mess with someone that has America on their side, you kind of bring trouble to yourself. But hey, man, we see the Spirit of the Lord working now. Okay, and eventually something will transpire and tip the balance, and these different heathen nations are going to lock horns, man. Alright. Let's go to the book of Joel, chapter 3, and that's it, in verse 2. Alright. And it reads, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of, it says Jehoshaphat, but in Hebrew it's Yahweh Shaphat, meaning Yahweh's judgment. Alright. And will plead, meaning to judge, right, with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So the Lord wants war, man. Okay. He's stirring things up. Alright. So, all these different nations, man, are going to, battle each other in the so-called area of the Middle East, man. Right, in the Levant. We'll jump to verse 9. Okay. And it reads, it says, proclaim you this among the Gentiles, right, these heathen nations, prepare war. That's what the Bible says, man. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. So we're seeing everyone preparing for war, man. Okay. Verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong. All right. Countries that, you know, at one point invested more into their agriculture and now pumping more money, into their military equipment. Okay. Those funds are prepping them for war, using those funds for their industrial military complex, building that up, man. Okay. Plowshares and pruning hooks are tools for agriculture. Okay. So, hey, again, man, they're funding it into their military arsenal. Okay. Let the weak say I'm strong. Okay. So these different alliances, we see these different alliances, right, taking place. Iran is backed by Russia, right? That's Ezekiel 38 chapter, you know. And Israel have been, you know, touching Iran, Iranian proxies, right? When they're fighting Hezbollah, okay, and stuff like that. That's why we pay close attention to these things, man. All right. How far this gonna go? But again, it's all prophecy. Verse 11: Assemble yourselves and come, all you heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. When you see the Lord in all capital letters, it's talking about the Heavenly Father Yahweh, right? Which means He is, or He exists. Verse 12: Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So the Lord wants these nations to assemble together and go at it, all right, and battle it out, man. Okay. Again, certain things, have to happen before, we can get up out of here. Again, the MOTB is one of them. Has to be made mandatory first. All right, persecution is another one. All right, but World War III will be the final war to end all wars. Okay. When the Israelites are in power, there'll be no more war. All right.